Welcome back. This is horticulture intern Carl Johnson, and today I'm going to be showing you how to air layer using the same technique on two different plants. We'll start off with our materials. We have sphagnum moss, a plastic bag, rooting hormone, Q-tips, twist ties, a label and pencil, aluminum foil, a sharp knife, pruners, and bamboo stakes. We'll start off with our rubber tree and we will make our initial cut. As you can see, I've removed a few leaves here to make room for the air layer. We'll be making 3 incisions, a top one, a bottom one, and a vertical one connecting the two. It's important with the top and the bottom that we wrap all the way around the branch, making sure to sever the bark and eventually the cambium entirely. Carefully make our vertical cut between the top and the bottom cut to give us a point to start peeling away at the bark. Once we've peeled the bark away, we can start scraping at the cambium. The depth of cut that we need will vary depending on plant species. Switching over to the Dracaena, we'll see that this has a much thinner bark layer and won't need to be cut as deeply. Next, we'll apply some rooting hormone. I like to put it all over the wound, but some people just put it at the top. I've also added bamboo stakes at either side of the wounds on both plants for structural stability. Next, we're going to take about a softball-sized clump of pre-moistened sphagnum and wrap it around the wound. The moisture level here is important. We want the sphagnum to be moist but not dripping wet, and we also don't want it to dry out, which can happen in the time it takes for our air layer to root. Then we'll take our plastic sandwich bag and wrap that around, followed by some twisty ties to seal up the top and the bottom. Finally, we're going to take our tinfoil and wrap it around the air layer. The tinfoil works to reflect light and keep the air layer dark and cool while it roots. After about 2 months' time, we should see a nice healthy root system. It's important to note that both of these air layers required re-moistening of the sphagnum about 2 to 3 times before this process was complete. Now that our air layer has its own roots, we can cut it off from the mother plant. Air layering enables you to get a larger, more mature cutting than you would from other propagation methods. Before potting an air-layered plant, I like to make sure I've cut off all of the unnecessary stem from below the point where it rooted out. This makes my plant less tippy when I pot it. As I mentioned before, air layering enables us to take a much bigger cutting off of our mother plant. Because of this, we're going to have to stake up both of our newly propagated specimens. Once our plants are potted up, we can water them in and watch them grow. Tune in next time for more plant tips and techniques. Thanks for watching.